Are you serious right now? Welcome back to the Working Class Musician. I'm so excited because you asked and I have received. First things first, we have gained, I think, about 100 subscribers since the last couple of videos. I am absolutely ecstatic about it. Besides that, you wanted it, I got it. I only compared this product from what I had read about it from the release at NAMM only about a week ago. But now I have one and we're gonna be able to use it. Oh my God, it's still in the box and everything. I'm gonna open it up right now, okay? Will you shred with me?
Oh my God, yes!
Okay, we've got the instructions. Just like the Pedal Baby, are so ridiculously short because there's nothing to this thing. Something that I noticed right away is the box itself with the cables. This does not weigh, the whole box does not weigh more than the Pedal Baby. That's horrifying. I love it. Get some ASMR action for you, like super tone junkies. There it is, guys. Let's get a good thumbnail. It smells new. I love that. Oh, it smells like new wiring and stuff. So this is the orange Terror stamp. This is the footprint of all the Tiny Terror stuff, essentially. After doing the Pedal Baby review and putting up the mention of the Terror stamp, I realized that I should do a proper review of it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna crank it all the way up to 10 and get that. Now, I'm using a single coil setting right now for a coil split. Now I'm gonna mess with the shape a little bit. Let's go up to half with that bad boy. It sounds absolutely wonderful. Right out of the gate, from their website, it says it's only 0.86 pounds. This thing doesn't even weigh a pound, and it's alarming at first. It's horrifying because it's so small. At first you feel like you're gonna step on it and break it in half. It's got the structural integrity of any orange amp that's ever come out. It's just light. There's just nothing to it. If you go to a humbucker setting, check this out. There's your classic orange spank. Nice and broken up a little bit. There's that old school sound that everyone loves from orange, you know? Game time. Woo! I gotta turn the volume down. Oh, it sounds so good. Now what you have here, the front face of this is nowhere near as impressive as what's on the top. We got two volumes that are foot switchable with a big old clunky old school foot switch like it should be. We've got your standard Terror series shape and gain. More than enough controls if you are on the go like you should be with this type of gear. They didn't do the typical orange hieroglyphics on it. They put the words volume 1 and volume 2 shape and gain. I like when they just put a picture and you have to guess what it is. And I could go over this clean and I got a little bit more of a... Seems, yeah, nothing rattling around or anything, thank God. On the side, on-off switch, easy as that. We got these little grates, I guess are necessary. This actually has a preamp tube in it. It's got a 12AX7 in it. I heard one of the guys at Orange say that this is basically just a micro dark, which if it's anything near that, it's more than good enough for the price point of $200. What do we mess with next? I guess at this point, go back to 1, crank it, crank this gain. Oh Dude, it sounds like a Saldana. Oh, there's that classic Tiny Terror hiss. If you are in Steel Panther, but like a low budget Steel Panther, you could use this. The impressive part is right here. We got our input, we've got an effects loop. Awesome. We have a cab simulator. If you're sitting on the tour bus, or you're sitting in a hotel room, or you're sitting in your mother's basement when everyone's asleep, you can actually plug in headphones and you can practice and you won't disturb anyone. By far the coolest feature, its speaker output is 8 or 16 ohms. Any venue you go to, any place that says, oh, don't worry, we got cabs, any cab rental that you're gonna use is most likely gonna be an 8 or 16 ohm cab. And you're covered. You got full power on both. Everything feels remarkably solid. Dude, it's that typical Orange UK quality. Let's get the shape up there, babe. Oh. Or like in an AC/DC tribute band. As a working musician, you could use this in so many different ways. I haven't figured out all those ways yet. I'm not getting paid to say this. Orange amps are hands down the best amp around right now. They have something out there for everybody. Remember, this is a Class A/B amp. It may be Class A bridged with Class A/B like the Pedal Baby is. Don't quote me on that. I'm not exactly sure. That might be why it has the grates on the side with that tube and everything, because it might warm up a little bit. You're not only gonna get a better tone and a better working amp, but you're gonna get an amp that keeps up with other amps. You're gonna get an amp that projects well in the room. I could have easily taken this out of the box at a gig the night of, and I could have done just fine. And I'm running it through this Orange 212 cab right here, which has become my favorite cab that I've ever used. The only thing I can think of out of the gate is that it needs reverb. We have a misconception that when we hear Class A, B, C, D, we think that one is better than the other. Class D is not bad. In my experience, the only issue I've had is that Class D doesn't project as well. So if you're running a lower power amp, you want something that's going to cut through that. Doesn't have to be super powerful. If you plug it into a Marshall full stack, you should be able to hear it over the rest of the band. And if you can't, that's a problem. Woo, Spanky! I'm trying to not go too fast, because I love ripping through those riffs, but I want you to hear the spank. There's so many things that I could think of that I could use this for. It has every bit of the warmth of every Orange amp that you could have ever imagined. I don't see why this couldn't be a great fly rig. A lot of guys nowadays are running smaller amps anyway. The days of the Marshall full stack are kind of over. I would love to run this through a full stack. If I'm gonna run this, most likely I would run it through a full stack because it gives you an excuse to. Let me know if you guys have one yet. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. This is always my favorite part. Guys, hit the subscribe button. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers by, let's say, the end of February. Let's try that, okay? We're on our way, man. We are on our way. Thank you guys so much. So many more videos coming at you. I'll talk to you guys next time. This is The Working Class Musician. I am Jimmy Franklin.